We have a Coppola questions before we move on.
So I have lots of questions, but I'm going to keep it to stuff they were trying to actually tell us with this movie. I think. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
That sums up this film very well.
Do you guys think that Banier was actually a double agent through the whole movie?
I didn't think that.
I
thought he was just like what he said he was, just some lowly terrorist who killed a tourist bus and like was never a big deal to the U.S. government. So he's only a big deal to Evan because he tortured him, and they really just didn't give a shit about him.
Yeah. He's a low-level terrorist that they could give two shits about.
Which is why they were like, well, whatever, we blew him up, he's dead, headless body, whatever, close the case, and we'll worry about other stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that was the whole thing, like I was saying, it just felt like they were trying to move on from this so quickly of just like, okay, well, don't investigate it further. Obviously, you're crazy. So, but he was, totally within his right to be like, well, the guy who just beat the shit out of me and I guess shot him at some point. I'm convinced that was friendly fire.
It was 100% friendly fire.
Like you would think, okay, we would want to make sure that this terrorist is dead. And obviously there's some sort of like crime syndicate that's still going after he disappears. That's probably linked to the same one that Banier was a part of. I don't know. Yeah, it just feels like they were trying to set something up and then they didn't pay it off.
Probably what happened.
We were planning on making him a double agent. Mm-hmm. So what Evan actually put out there was true. He actually was a double agent. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that was, I don't know. I put a wire out to all the heads of intelligence, and that was enough to make this guy go underground for 22 years.
Yeah.
This was one that, I mean, I think it was confirmed, but is Milton potentially a figment of Evan's imagination throughout this whole thing? Because he almost seems like it's just...
I think with some minor script rewriting that you could pull that off.
Yeah.
Because they actually show him interacting with other people in scenes that Evan is not involved in, that kind of shoots that down. But
that could have been
Evan.
Something
they could have done.
That could have been Evan,
I guess Evan
flashing
could have been imagining this stuff, but
yeah, maybe him going and buying the guns, and because Milton doesn't really interact with anybody else besides he interacts with the NSA guy, and then he interacts with Michelle. He's, Evan just sits there while Milton goes off and kills this guy and slits his throat. It almost feels like they could have potentially put that in of like, I know that's not part of dementia. It just seems like it's just something stupid to put in the film to make it a twist of some sort. But it's like, it felt at times like maybe he was a figment of Evan's imagination.
Yeah, I think you could do it. I don't think that was intended at all, but I think you could. There could be a version of this movie where that's the case. And
maybe that's what Dark is.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't wait to watch that movie, and I'm really dreading watching that movie at the same time.
Yeah.
More of this. Boy, oh boy.
More of this. At least it's shorter.
Mm-hmm. It is shorter. No, thank God. Do you think Milton will face any consequences for straight up murdering that guy? Just slitting his throat?
I think if he would have already. Like, they gave him
they give him like
awards.
A citation at the end.
Yeah, they give him a citation. Which I kind of feel like
maybe the Romanian authorities would be on him for it, but he also murdered a guy who worked for a terrorist organization. So I don't think the CIA is going to do anything about it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like he would have gotten a shit ton of trouble for
but that's one of my
taking a guy who was kicked out of the CIA, who has dementia to the point where they won't let him drive a fucking car to the other side of the planet to kill a guy.
Yeah.
That was one of my questions though, was like, why did Milton kill that guy? Like, I guess to cover the tracks, because if they tried to like arrest him or bring him in, then it would throw the whole thing in the bag. But like,
I
got to think like as soon as he killed him, I'm like, okay, so that just blows their cover because now Banier's going to know that his guy's dead,
But a scene
when he doesn't report in.
Has
they
the
sort of
phone,
they sort of tie that up.
So they like text Banier with the phone.
Yeah.
Who they think is Banier, but could have been somebody else completely.
Yeah, it could have been anybody.
Yeah.
They could have at least captured him and interrogated him themselves, trying to get some more information about Banier's operation or whatever.
Just as soon as you catch him, slit his throat.
And then luckily they were able to use his phone to track Banier.
Yeah.
I guess they're, it's like, how did they unlock the phone? But I guess they're in the CIA. I'm sure they figured that out.
Maybe. Apple wouldn't help the FBI unlock that phone from the San Bernardino shooters. So who knows? We're overthinking this. I think that's the biggest problem.
Evan clear his story with Dr. Cornell? Like, if he's going to impersonate Dr. Cornell, why didn't he get some things straight? Like when he ends up it seems like when he gets to Kenya, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about when he's talking to Banier's guys. Like he's not talking. He's like, oh, you'll bring him to the hospital. And they're like, no, we told you that you need to come to his house and look after him and stuff. Like, if he was going to do that, why didn't he just send Dr. Cornell off and not actually like, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to impersonate you. You need to tell me everything you told this contact so that when I go over there, I have the story straight.
Maybe he did, and it's just the dementia.
I guess that's true.
Just cats everywhere.
Just cats everywhere. Well, here's my cat.
It's like shaved pussy.
My other one kind of follows along with that is why so after that, are the doctor and his wife just now totally dead? Like, like they blew their cover. Banier threatened to murder the guy who's messing up his own guy and his own guy's family for screwing him up or screwing up or whatever. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
And I got it. He stood on the mute button, I guess. So yeah, they just blow this doctor guy's. What the hell are you doing, cat? They blow the doctor's cover and then just tell him, all right, bye, you're fine. You're going to go scot free. Like,
yeah. You dodged a bullet. Mm-hmm. You're fine to go. Go live a happy life. This Kenyan terrorist organization that is probably
so, like,
more than
dead,
just
his wife's
Banier.
dead, his wife's family's all dead. Yeah, once Banier finds out that like their man is no longer in contact with the doctor and then was murdered in a park in Romania.
You would think that would be the first thing that he would do after Evan walked out of the room. Is like, okay, kill that woman's family.
Right. But I guess we're just left to assume whatever way you want. It's
rose-colored glasses at the end of
it's like Schrodinger's cat, but it's Schrader's cat. The family is both dead and not dead.
They're dead in my mind. Yeah. I like I said, I totally thought that they would be butchered in the very next scene. Mm-hmm. Like, you just see their fucking skinned corpses or something. I guess it wasn't. They didn't dodge a bullet.
Yeah, just chalk up some more innocence. Evan causing to be murdered through this stupid revenge quest. And the other one is, how did a shot in the shoulder knock Milton out at the end? Like it feels like in some version he was killed in that shot, and then they reshot something.
It kind of felt that way
at the end.
Maybe that's how they tied up the story. It might have ended with him poking the guy in the eye and then swerving into a truck originally.
Because Milton was actually dead. Maybe the studio had him reshoot a little bit and then...
Yeah, I could see that.
He's still alive and then they'll get a medal at the end because we got to have some kind of happy ending, I guess.
That was like one of the things, like we said is like Harrison Ford walking from the project was that the ending was just so depressing. I got to assume it was just him swerving into that truck, and that's how it ends. The light goes out. That's it. The dying of the light.
Mm-hmm. What a dark ending.
Okay.